It's that time of year. It's time for hot chocolate, and you can make your own. And what I like about it is you can control what's in it. 1 1/8 cups of cocoa and 1 3/4 cups of either sugar or stevia. They're interchangeable, same measurements. And then to that, you're going to add 1½ teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can add cayenne if you want a teaspoon. But I'm going to have all this in here. You can find the recipe in the comments, as well as if you look at our links, you'll find this really nice wide mouth funnel that I use. Put it in an airtight tight container. And you're going to heat up 1 cup of milk for 1 minute in the microwave. Add 2 tablespoons of your cocoa mix to it, and be sure that you combine it really well. Stir, stir, stir. And then just sit back and enjoy. It is so good. I want to put a little bit of cayenne in mine. It was really good. Like and follow for more. Like I said, recipe in the comments. What do you do if you need onion soup mix and you don't have it? Make your own. 4 teaspoons of beef bouillon or 4 cubes. I ground mine up. 8 teaspoons of mixed onion. 1 teaspoon of onion powder and a ½ teaspoon of celery salt. And you're just going to combine that really well. I will put the ingredients in here so you can screenshot. And this is the equivalent of 1 onion soup mix pack. And check out my new funnel that I just got on Amazon. Link is in the bio. Follow for more. I've talked at length about using my own taco seasonings. I used to sell these, but I've decided not to continue. So I start with 1 cup of chili powder and 2/3 cup of paprika. To that, I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of kosher salt, 5 tablespoons of onion powder, 5 tablespoons of garlic powder, 5 tablespoons of ground cumin, and 4 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. Now you can adjust that to your taste. I just give it a really, really good mix, get it all combined really well. And I also make my own chili powder, which will be a separate video. But this is super simple to make. And if you're like me and you use a lot of taco seasoning and recipes and on Taco Tuesdays, this is a game changer for you. So I store it in the Dollar Tree screw-on lid containers. It stores really well. It holds up well. So like and follow for more. Hey, I'm Kim from This Old Baker, and I'm back with a country gravy mix. You guys have been requesting this like crazy, and here it is. It is super simple, and it will be on our website at thisoldbaker.com. And we're going to start out with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of dry milk powder, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. And once we get that all in there and all combined, I'm going to give it a really good mix, get it really combined. I should have used a bigger bowl. And then we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. Now, if you don't know what all you can do with this, I am going to blow your mind, because you can add sausage for sausage gravy. You can make with bacon grease and bacon for sawmill gravy. You can any type of cheese for a cheese sauce. You can use it as a cream soup base. Just add cheese and broccoli or potatoes for potato soup. This is one of the most versatile dry mixes that I have ever put out, and I love this stuff. And it is so easy to make. It will make equal to 18 packets of country gravy mix that you buy in the store for next to nothing. I had to kind of shake it down a little bit, get it to compact so I could get my lid on there. And this is good for up to a year. So like and follow. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I will whip it up. Hey there, I'm Kim from This Old Baker. We're going to take cocoa powder and a few simple ingredients, and we're going to make a bulk brownie mix. So you'll never run out of brownie mix, and you can make it whenever you feel like it. And I'm going to start out with 2 3/4 cups of flour, 2 1/2 cups of cocoa powder, 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. There goes my cup. And 1/4 cup. 2 1/3 cups of sugar, 3½ tablespoons of salt. And then I'm just going to give this a good mix, and I'm going to combine this. And once I get a good mix here, I'm going to transfer it into my container. And there you have it, enough bulk brownie mix to make 3 batches of brownies. I will put all of the instructions, the recipe, and everything in the comments, the link to our website where it will be. Like and follow, tell me what you want to see next, and I will be making the brownies really soon. Hi, I'm Kim from This Old Baker. We're going to do some dry onion soup mix. We're going to start out with 2 cups of minced onions, 1 cup of beef bouillon, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 1/4 cup of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of celery. Then I'm going to give this a really good mix. Get it really well combined. And this makes about a quart jar, which is 12 packets of onion soup mix. And of course, I'm trying to neatly put it in there, and I'm raining it everywhere because if I didn't make a mess, I wouldn't be baking or cooking because I leave a trail everywhere I go. But into the quart jar it's going to go, and it's super easy. I have a conversion for it in the recipe of how much to use to equal a packet. All you have to do is look in the comments. I will link the recipe in the comments, and like and follow and tell me what you'd like to see next. Hey, I'm Kim from This Old Baker. We're going to do one of my most requested pantry mixes, beef stew seasoning mix. 2 cups of sifted flour, which I already sifted prior to this, 4 teaspoons of oregano, 2 tablespoons of basil, 4 1/4 tablespoons of salt, 4 1/4 tablespoons of black pepper, 4 1/4 tablespoons of garlic powder, 4 1/4 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of celery seeds, and 4 1/4 tablespoons of onion powder. Once I get this all into my bowl, I'm going to give it a really good mix because this is something that I'm going to use a lot, and it is so easy to make. I use this personally, but this is the first time I've actually put it on a video for you guys and gals, and I am so happy to be able to do this. Once I get it all mixed, I'm going to put it into a mason jar, which I'm going to put my directions and label so I can find it in my pantry. And I'm simply going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons per 2 pounds of meat when I use this seasoning on my beef stew. Super easy. Like and follow for more. Tell me what you'd like to see next. Grab your aprons, get your favorite storage container. We're making buttermilk ranch dressing mix. And I've started out with 1 cup of powdered buttermilk, and I use this. I found it on buttermilk powder. I found it on Amazon. To that, I'm going to add 2½ tablespoons of parsley flakes. I have my parsley flakes here, and yeah, I do label all my containers because I really am that anal. And I got these really good magnetic measuring spoons, which are fantastic. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of dried chives. I just got these at Walmart. They're just a simple little one. And 2 teaspoons of dill. And then I'm going to do 2½ teaspoons of garlic, if I can get it open. I get this at Sam's Club, by the way. And I love this stuff. And let me put my ½ teaspoon in there. Grab your apron. We're going to make cake mix for your pantry. Let's get started. So let's do our pantry mix for cake mix. I'm going to start out with 4 1/2 cups of flour, which I've sifted into this measuring cup. So don't come at me about that. To that, I'm going to add 3 cups of white sugar, just regular plain sugar. And then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of salt. And yeah, I use a pink salt just so it shows up on the video as I'm showing you how I'm doing it so you can see what I'm doing. And 4 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I'm going to get in here to combine this, and I'm going to give it a good stir and get everything all combined really well. And then I'm going to transfer it into a container. I will have labels that you can purchase for your storage for the cake mix. And this is so simple, easy to make a cake because it is a cup of milk, 3 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 3 1/2 cups of this dry mix. If you want to make a chocolate cake, you just add in a 1/2 cup of cocoa and an extra tablespoon of milk. That quick and easy cake mix for your pantry.